Everything is well. We have returned to Nede.
But those little pests have joined us for the ride.
We could not have prevented it. They were right there with us. It was our fault for not being able to kill them.
Well, you want them dead? It looks like they've landed somewhere far away.
Leave them. They're helpless at this point.
That much is true. Their days are certainly numbered either way.
But that Nedian girl bothers me. What was she doing on that planet?
I don't know. There was supposed to be no escape route from Nede. Not in its current state.
She's just a girl. A single girl could hardly be called a problem for us.
So, everything according to plan then.
Indeed.
But we cannot afford to rest easy.
Things have yet to even begin.
Yes.
Where am I? Is this heaven? Reyna, you all right?
Oh. Claude.
What's this all about? If memory serves me, we were in the middle of fighting that monster.
I don't know.
You don't think this is heaven, do you?
No, it's not heaven at all. We're on the planet Nede, in a place called the Outer Gardens.
This is Nede?
Oh, no!
Reyna! You all right?
I'm fine. This way.
Reyna, what's going on here?
I don't know. All I know is we should be going this way.
Maybe that's because you're one of those Nedians or whatever.
I can't really tell, but there's something about the air. It makes me feel so calm. I feel like all my worries just fly away, like I've known this place ever since I was young. That's why I think we're on Nede right now.
Hey, dude! They called you a native of another planet too, didn't they?
There was an accident, and somehow I got transported from where I was to Expel. And then I ran into Reyna in the sacred forest, and it all went from there.
Oh.
Well, who cares? I don't think where you were born has much to do with who you are right now.
Yeah, thanks. We aren't gonna get anything done if we just sit around here. So let's take a look around.
How do you think everyone's doing in Expel, by the way?
Not too well. No doubt about that. Nothing could have survived that collision.
Don't worry. I'm sure they're doing just fine. Bet they can't wait for us to get back home, too.
Reyna.
I'm sure of it.
Yeah, she's right. That's why we've got to get moving and figure out what's going on around here.
Right. What's that?
It looks like some kind of device.
Please, come inside.
Who are you?
I mean you no harm. Just go on inside the transporter. Everything will be revealed to you.
Who are you? I'm not gonna believe you without some kind of evidence.
Let's try it.
Reyna?
It's all right. There's something about his voice. I feel like we can trust it.
Well, okay. If you say so, lady. Here goes. Where is this?
I don't know.
Wow! Amazing!
Well, might as well get out.
I have been waiting for you.
That was your voice before.
It was. I am the one who brought you here. My name is Nall. I serve as the mayor of the Centropolis.
The Centra... huh?
We are on Nede, aren't we?
Oh, this is Nede, all right. The Centropolis is one of Nede's largest cities. So, do you people have any idea why you're here on Nede right now?
Can't say I do. There's definitely some kind of power at work here, but I couldn't tell you what.
We were fighting these strange men on top of a tower in Illuria. The next thing we knew, we were here.
You were probably teleported here with those men when they took themselves to Nede.
Who the hell were those guys?
A group that we call the 10 Wise Men. Before I explain who they are, I must tell you of the mistakes that have haunted Nede's past. About 3.7 billion years ago, Nede was a planet.
Meaning what? It's a planet now, isn't it?
The Nede of today isn't a planet at all. What we stand on today is better known as Energy Nede, an artificial planet enveloped in a high energy field.
Oh, that must be what my dad called the high energy mass.
3.7 billion years ago, Planet Expel did not even exist in space. Even at that time, the people of Nede had vast knowledge of magic science, on a level no other planet could come close to matching. As a result, Nede was able to gain control of every planet in the galaxy. But Nede didn't rule by force. The records claim it was a model of economic cooperation, almost a living utopia. But even in this near utopia, there lived those with evil minds. They called themselves the 10 Wise Men. They were uninterested in interplanetary cooperation. They wanted the entire galaxy under their iron fists. The 10 fanatical madmen began their conquest by first seizing control of Nede with their staggering powers. One by one, Nede's cities fell under the sheer force of their attack. Anyone who refused loyalty to their regime was ruthlessly murdered. They showed pity to no one, not even women and children. The Nedean armed forces mustered everything they had, but they were completely routed by the overwhelming power of the Wise Men. Their rampage across the planet, however, did not last long. The Nedean army summoned up their remaining power, and they fought back fiercely. After weeks of desperate fighting, they finally succeeded in defeating the 10 Wise Men. As their punishment, the 10 Wise Men were exiled to eternity space, a prison from which there can never be any exit. The war was a complete victory for the Nedean forces. And in the process, the Nedeans finally opened their eyes to the extent of the power they had wielded all this time. Even if we never asked for it, we had the technological ability to rule over the entire universe right at our fingertips. If the 10 Wise Men ever came back to haunt us, Nede would be engulfed in total war yet again. Nobody wanted this, of course. After a lengthy conference, the world-renowned Dr. Lantis offered a solution that everyone accepted. We opted to seal away our powers, to put an end to the progress that we had achieved. Planet Nede was destroyed by the hands of the very Nedeans who lived there. And so it was that the entire population relocated to Energy Nede, ensconced safely in its high energy field. The energy that covers this planet exists to forbid any access to or from foreign space. With it, we are totally cut off from the rest of the universe. You know the rest of the story. The 10 wise men escaped from their banishment into eternity space. How they managed to escape and how they managed to break into Planet Expel is a mystery to us, but the facts are plain for anyone to see. They are out of eternity space, and they have landed on Nede once again, and their goal is nothing less than complete domination of the galaxy.
So those were the 10 wise men.
Yes, they are led by the all-powerful Gabriel, with the cunning Lucifer serving as their military advisor. Under them are the remaining 8 wise men, which are in turn led by Michael. They are madmen, and they are to be feared. You can find out more about them in the library's database, if you're interested.
Didn't you notice when they came back to this planet?
We did, but the moment Expel's orbit first became erratic, it was already too late to do anything.
So why did you bring us here anyway?
Because you have the potential.
What do you mean?
As we speak, the 10 wise men are preparing to take over the galaxy, and they're starting with Energy Nede. But we simply don't have the power we once had, the power that banished them to another dimension long ago.
So basically, you want us to help you out.
That's right. The powers that we and the 10 wise men have are identical. Neither side can come out on top. What we need is a different kind of power.
A different kind of power? What do you think?
I think we have no choice. We're already here after all. If the 10 wise men want to take over the galaxy, then they'll come after Expel sooner or later.
No disagreement here.
Sounds good then.
Thank you so much. I'm sorry to be blunt, but there isn't a moment to lose. I want to act swiftly and decisively.
What should we do, though?
The first thing you'll want is a mode of transportation to get you around Nede.
Isn't that what the transporters are for?
Those are installed only at our main government buildings. For everything else, we use flying symbological creatures known as psynards.
Psynards?
If you travel north of the Centropolis, you'll arrive at North City. They have a psynard breeding farm called The Home up there. I'm sure anyone there can point you to it. Also, there is the library that I mentioned earlier. You'll find a wealth of knowledge about Nede's history and technology inside.
Thank you, sir. I'd say it's time to visit North City then.
Reyna.
How did you know my name?
I have something to discuss with you, privately. Could you stay behind for just a moment?
Sure.
I wonder what the lady's talking about in there.
We probably shouldn't be thinking about it.
Yeah, but...
Reyna's about to face up to herself for the first time in her life. This isn't something we can really help her out with.
Claude.
Ah, I apologize for keeping you.
Oh, not at all.
I had best return to my duties then.
Sorry I kept you waiting.
It wasn't any big deal. Except to Claude, I guess.
Reyna, listen.
Hmm? I'm all right.
Reyna?
Let's go. I need to find my answers.
Right.
So, North City first, then.
That's straight due north of the Centropolis, I think.
Ah, they saw me.
Who was that woman?
Claude, can I have a moment with you?
What's up, Reyna?
Well, I already told you about how I was found in the sacred forest as a child, right?
Right.
I guess it turns out I was born on this planet after all. I'm different from everybody else. My home planet, the powers I have, they are all just like the 10 Wise Men. If it weren't for me, the Sorcery Globe and the 10 Wise Men, none of this would have happened.
That's not true, Reyna. None of this is your fault.
Listen, Claude. Who am I, really? I don't know anything about myself anymore.
You're one of us, Reyna, all right?
You can still see me that way? Even after knowing the truth about me? I was born on a different planet from all of you. I'm a space alien.
Don't be silly. If you're gonna go there, then don't forget that I was born on another planet too. There's no problem with a couple of space aliens getting along with each other, is there?
You really think so? Thank you, Claude. I really feel a lot better now.
That's good. I'm glad.
Talk to you later, Claude.
Man, that must have sounded really corny.
There's just no fooling these guys. Ow! Oh!
She isn't stalking us, is she? No, she couldn't be. Excuse me, Mayor Nall told us we could obtain a psynard here?
Oh, are you Mr. Claude C. Kenny? He's already contacted us about you. You can head over to the director's office if you like.
Ah, good to meet you. The mayor told me all about you. My name is Artis. I'm the director of this facility. This man will be handling the psynard creation process for you.
Creation? Psynards are animals, aren't they?
A psynard is a living creature, yes, but we have to program it with data about its new master before it'll follow directions and orders.
Wow, that sounds kind of cruel, actually.
Well, the psynards we raise are genetically modified from the moment they are conceived, so really it's just another part of the process.
Let's not waste any time. He'll lead you through the data entry process, so let him know if you have any questions.
Thank you.
This way, please. We'll begin the data recording in just a moment. I'll call you into the data entry room when we're ready.
All right.
Hey, you sure this is gonna work? We've never worked with non-Nedians before.
Who knows? We don't have a choice. Orders from above.
Man, I wish I could get a promotion.
Wow. This is pretty amazing. I never would have even thought about something like this.
Claude, do you think there's any way we can tell people on Expel that we're on Energy Nede?
Huh?
Well, I mean, from Expel's point of view, we pretty much vanished into thin air, didn't we?
Look, about Expel.
What is it, Claude?
Never mind.
Well, we're all set. Right this way, please. Alright, we'll begin with Claude's personal data. Please proceed inside. It's completely painless, I promise. Now stay perfectly still until I say it's okay to move. We'll be done in just a moment. Alright, you're free to go.
Oh, already?
Next up would be Reina. This way, please.
Oh, okay.
Here we go. Now just relax. All done. I'm glad there's at least one data subject I don't have to worry much about.
What?
Anyway, next up.
What was that?
We've lost control of the psynard we're working on!
What?
It's going to destroy this place if we don't do something!
Claude!
Let's go! Whoa, there it is! I guess we've got no choice.
Here
it comes!
Don't let your guard down!
Phoenix Talon!
Guard!
Phoenix Talon! Phoenix Talon! Phoenix Talons! Phoenix Talons! Phoenix Talons! Phoenix Talon! Phoenix Talons!
Not too
Finally
shabby.
over.
Whoa!
I'm your woman.
Ooh, great!
Well, I never thought this would happen.
No offense, sir, but what did you expect? We were inputting data from an alien species into the psynard. Of course this was gonna happen.
Now wait just a minute.
We lost one of our valuable psynards thanks to you. So now what?
Listen, we weren't...
An apology's not going to make up for this. Director, I'm going to need a boost in my research funding to make up for this.
What a terrible thing to happen.
I'm sorry, sir.
No, it's not your fault. It was the psynard who wouldn't accept your data.
But it didn't have to die for it.
Well, it's obvious by this point that inputting your data into a psynard isn't going to work.
So what will we do now, then?
Well, there is one thing we could try.
What's that?
We better not discuss it here. Let's go back to my office.
Nuts. If only I were a little earlier. I could have had my front page exclusive. Enraged Psynard Levels Breeding Facility. Ow!
Thank you. I don't really want too many people to hear this. Not that it matters much to them.
I'm not sure what you're getting at, sir.
Don't worry about it. Just go over into that transporter over there for me, all right? It's unlocked. You.
Yes, sir?
What was that about?
You'll have the rest explained to you on the other side. Hopefully, the mayor won't have any complaints.
Are we getting involved in something under the table here?
Hey, you're here to save the universe, aren't you? We all have to make some sacrifices along the way.
What do you mean?
Look, do you want a psynard or not? Just get going.
All right. Could I ask you one question, though?
What?
Whose data was it that caused the psynard to go berserk?
don't see the point of answering that question.
Fair enough. Now where are we?
What are you doing in my home?
Oh,
Well, I would introduce myself, but that would be a strange way to start things off, given the circumstances.
I'm really sorry. We were transported here from Artis's office.
Artis?
Yes, Nall sent us there to get a psynard. It didn't work out too well, though.
I see. So you're the outsiders that were transported to Energy Nede.
You knew about us?
Yes. Only a certain few know, mind you. It's the same level of classification as the Return of the 10 Wise Men.
I apologize for coming here so suddenly, but we simply have to have a psynard.
Is that why you came here?
Yep. The psynard we had in North City went berserk on us during the data entry phase.
Ah, that figures. You wouldn't be here otherwise.
So, you know what you're supposed to do for us?
What? Didn't Artis even tell you where he was sending all of you?
Well, where are we?
You're in the Endangered Species Protection Zone. I'm Noel Chandler, Director and Resident Zoologist. So you're here for a wild psynard, then?
Wild?
Psynards were originally wild animals. The psynards in North City have been genetically re-engineered for the Nedians' purposes.
There are wild ones too?
Near extinction, but yes. In fact, the last one's in the Critically Endangered Protection Zone. You'll be meeting that psynard in just a moment. I imagine you'll be fighting soon afterward.
Why?
It's perfectly natural psynard behavior. Once a psynard realizes its opponent is stronger in might and will than itself, it will defend its new master with its life if needed.
So we just have to fight the wild psynard and beat it.
You make it sound so easy. It's not just a matter of physical strength. If your heart isn't in it, then it's simply not going to happen. Do you think you have what it takes?
Noel?
How about we pay the psynard a visit then?
But this is the last wild psynard in existence!
If it dies, it dies. It's the fate of the species. It's as simple as that. Survival is a battle, and only the strong survive. Isn't that how it works? Now let's get going. We'll be traveling due south of here. Something's wrong here. It feels different from the last time I made my rounds.
Different?
It couldn't be. But it would never attack people.
What is it?
The animals around here are frantic. They're ready to attack at the slightest provocation. I've never experienced something like this before.
Are we making regular animals go crazy too?
This certainly isn't your fault, but this is definitely somebody else's doing. No doubt about that.
The 10 Wise Men.
It's certainly something they could do, but I never imagined they would go this far.
Are the animals in the protection zone usually holed up inside this cave?
No, they shouldn't be here at all. Usually the psynard scent is enough to keep them away.
Oh no! What if those animals run into the psynard?
Ow! I hope nobody saw that. I'm never gonna find a man if they see me tripping around all the time.
Never lets up, does she? I'm amazed she's out here by herself. Whoa, what's this? Looks like a business card. Chisato Madison, reporter, The Nede Times.
The psynard!
Oh no, we've got to help it! Here they come!
Stay on guard, people.
Bring it down!
Phoenix Talons! Phoenix Talons! Phoenix Talons!
Dragon Roar! Bring it down!
Dragon Roar!
Bring it down!
Roar!
Tractor beam!
Bring it down!
Dragon
Bring it down!
Dragon Roar!
Phoenix
Bring it
Talons!
Dragon Talons! Phoenix Talons! Phoenix Talons! Phoenix Talons!
Thanks.
Phoenix Talons! Dragon Roar!
That's
all
one for
over.
us. Level up!
Very good.
Those monsters injured the psynard in that battle. Do we really still have to fight it just to establish some kind of stupid pecking order?
Don't! It's hurt!
Stop it! I beg you!
What the?
Baby psynards! Are you sure about this, Claude?
I can't do this. I can't take a child from its mother, and I certainly can't fight with an injured psynard.
Claude,
You can call me a wimp if you want, but I can't do it. I'm sorry.
it's all right. You've made the right choice.
I guess we're done here. We'll have to go back to Nall and see if there's something else we can do.
Wait a minute!
What is it, Noel?
It's acting strange again. Like it's trying to tell us something.
Raina!
You want to help us?
You know what it's saying, Raina?
It's just a matter of getting your thoughts across. After that, the rest is easy. Let's go.
Thank you for all your help, Noel. This psynard is just what we need in the battle against the 10 Wise Men.
Wait! Can you take me with you?
Noel?
The 10 Wise Men would never exist if it weren't for the mistakes my Needian forefathers made. I wouldn't feel right leaving you to shoulder the burden alone.
Noel!
Besides, the Wise Men have sent my animals into a violent frenzy. That's enough motivation for me to want to fight them.
All right, hop on, Noel.
Thank you.
Well, time to head off. Next stop, the Centropolis.